Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Friday, the 14th of July. So looking at the euro dollar first, and well, yesterday never really came to much in the end, and well, saw a sell-off on the euro, even though there was discussion and chatter out in the markets regarding the financial easing being eased off and changes being made as we run through the year. But for now, um, the market's effectively discounted that. But what for today then? Well, the moment we're just running into quite a bit of resistance here. We've been putting on this 4-hourly picture lower highs here, made a lower low yesterday. We could see a similar picture this morning. We'll just have to wait as it pans out first thing here. It's almost into its hourly 50, just run into and air kissed the hourly 100 MA there. Still curling over. Well, as with yesterday, really at the moment, as I said, it's a wait and see how it breaks this morning. If it starts breaking through this sort of area, through that 21 moving average, I'd be more inclined on the short side, looking for yesterday's lows, maybe further down towards the S1. If it breaks the 50, well, we could be pushing back up, but it certainly, the picture of these lower, you can see it so clearly, the lower highs, lower lows, looks like it might have yet one more push down, but we'll see. Okay, that's the euro. The pound fought the case yesterday, and well, even when it sort of moved down, it didn't move down very far, and didn't really follow the euro there, and it's putting a bullish sort of pivot swing here at the moment, and already started the upside. Certainly looking a bit more bullish than the euro. It's already taken out yesterday's highs there, and well, there is a potential push further upside. It may have just sort of been pushing out. There was some buy orders starting to build up above the price levels, and it looks like it's gone chasing for those at the moment. We'll see how it runs out this morning, but any signs of a sell-off for the daily pivots below us untouched and could be a reasonable target. Although we may see a little bit more of a correction, we'll have to wait and see there for that. But that's certainly a possibility to the upside. Where we've got the weekly R1 just sitting not far above us there, and that in itself on a Friday may just provide us some resistance. Not much else to say on the pound for a moment. Dollar yen corrected. It did a little bit more of a correction yesterday, and we're still wondering if this doji is really a reversal signal to say that actually it's going to go push back up to the and continue its route there, or whether we're going to see it breaking down to this 21. The picture itself, it's almost putting a sort of this curved bottom in here, rounded bottom sort of picture coming through. We'll see again this morning. There's going to be the early part of this morning give us a good idea. It's not quite touched the daily pivot yet. Got the potential for it to come back down towards that sort of level and touch, but well, we'll just have to wait until this pans out. My preference really is the original trend to the upside, but as I said, there may yet still be a little bit more. That 21's untouched, and if it does start breaking down post 8 o'clock, I would be looking at that as a potential target, the daily 21 there. Okay, moving on to the Aussie dollar, and once again it's continued pushing up. Had a good day up yesterday, and it's just continuing up on a straight line. Good swing trading currency. Not the best for intraday trading. Already into now its daily R1. Again, this is a bit of a pitch like the pound. Sort of at the moment it's got the potential to push on for some more, but if it starts breaking down, we've got untouched daily pivots below. So both of them missed it yesterday. In fact, the Aussie dollars missed the last two. Well, this could be the third. We'll see. But certainly been pushing on and pushing on quite strongly, mainly in the earlier part of the morning, flattening out later on, and it did that yesterday and day before yesterday rather. 1 o'clock gave it a bit of a kicker, but then it just consolidated apart from anything else. Ran up to about 10 o'clock yesterday and just pulled back a little bit and then consolidated. It's already had a bit of a push earlier this morning. We'll see how it pans out from here. But as I said, if it starts breaking down, it's got the daily pivot. Otherwise, well, maybe just running up towards that weekly R3, which may give it the absolute resistance there for now. And finally, Canadian dollar, which, before I do that, as ever, I just want to have a look at what oil's up to. Okay, it's still up around about $46. Saying that, although there does seem to be this sort of drift away from the oil effect on the Canadian dollar in the short term, but it's $46. If it starts pushing up the price of oil, well, Canadian dollar could still edge down a little bit more. It's certainly lower highs, lower lows all the way through here. Really solid day down on Wednesday there. Thursday's really been just pretty flat here. Already, well, actually the pivot's just slightly above us, so any movement there, but lacking sort of clear intermediate direction here. Really quite choppy and probably best left alone at the moment, although there could be a slight bias towards the downside with the bigger trend there. Okay, that's it for me today. Apart from the news, we've got some key news indeed at 1:30 this afternoon. We got to the US inflation data. Now, it's been coming out particularly low. Any sort of slightest sign of an increase in the core inflation figures there would create a bit of excitement in the market. Likewise, anything that's any reduction there just takes the pressure off. Any increase is further increase in interest rates in a hurry, although it's already been suggested that it'll be a steady old rate of increases in the US now. Retail sales there as well at 1:30, which again may see us and may give the kicker. Beyond that, really, it's pretty low data until industrial output production rather doesn't really give much of a kicker in movement. We have got the Fed Kaplan speaking at 2:30, which again may give a bit more volatility. Okay, he is a voting member as well, so yep. Okay, that's it for today. Have a great one. I'll speak to you on Monday. Bye for now.